Today's a little bit different. Our family's having a little bit of a holiday. We had friends rent a lovely cottage and they invited us to join them. So here I sit on a chair on a dock on the water. Everything's shaking a little bit with the little waves that are happening. So let's start with shake, shake, shaking. I couldn't fit my big djembe drum into the car because we had a lot of supplies, food and clothes. So I brought the little djembe drum. Get ready to shake. It's a lovely day. Rapidissimo! Sitting here in the chair with no one around, I can hear so many things. I can hear the wind rustling through the trees. I can hear lots of different kinds of birds chirping. I can hear crickets. Oh, and I hear a jet ski right here out on the main lake. It kind of reminds me of magic spots when we're in the playground and everyone finds their own spot and we listen ever so quietly. So today the book that I'm going to read to you is one that we read the very first week of school called The Listening Walk. Do you remember we went on so many listening walks together at school? I like to take walks. I like to take walks with my father and our dog. Our dog is called Major. He is an old dog and he does not walk very fast. We go down the street and we do not talk. My father puts his hand in his pockets and thinks. Major walks ahead and sniffs. I keep still and listen. I call this a listening walk. On a listening walk, I do not talk. I listen to all of the different sounds. I hear many different sounds when I do not talk. First, I hear Major's toenails on the sidewalk. Major has long toenails. When he walks, his toenails scratch the sidewalk. They go twick, 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 twick. I hear my father's shoes on the sidewalk. My father walks slowly and his shoes go dop, 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 dop. I can't hear my shoes. I wear sneakers. I just heard the pump underneath the deck start up. Do you hear that too? I hear all sorts of sounds on a listening walk. I listen to sounds I never listened to before. I listen to lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are noisy. A lawnmower makes a steady zooming noise. It goes like this. Zoom. I like to listen to lawn sprinklers. Lawn sprinklers are very quiet. They make different sounds. Some sprinklers make a steady whispering sound like this. Other sprinklers turn around and around. They go like this. On a listening walk, I hear cars on the street. Hello, little dragonfly. Do you see this dragonfly that's on the top of the book? Just a few minutes ago, I had a dragonfly on my hat. Hi guys, check out what's on my hat. That's a dragonfly. Dragonflies are helper bugs because they like to eat mosquitoes, right? There are certainly a lot of mosquitoes here at the cottage at nighttime, but dragonflies eat mosquitoes. May I keep reading, miss? Is that all right with you if I continue reading this book? On a listening walk, I hear cars in the street. The shiny new cars are quiet. They make only a soft but old cars are very noisy. Old cars sound like this. Bracka, 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 bracka. When cars go around the corner too fast, the tires go. When cars stop quickly, the brakes go. All right, Miss Dragonfly, I'm going to open or turn the page. Oop, and the dragonfly is staying there. On a listening walk, I hear all kinds of sounds. A bicycle bell ringing, tring, tring. A baby crying, wah, 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 wah. A jet flies over. Jets are very noisy when they're overhead. A jet goes, eeeew. A boy runs by dribbling his basketball. Bump, 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 bump. A lady hurries by us. She is wearing high heels. The lady's high heels go, pick, buck, pick, buck, pick, buck, pick, buck. A bus is coming. The lady starts to run. Pick, 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 pick. The bus stops at the corner. Psst. The lady gets on. The bus starts up again. Troof. Around the corner, men are digging up the street. They are using a jackhammer. It makes a loud banging sound. Daka, 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 daka. The jackhammer hurts my ears. I put my hands over my ears as we walk by. Daka, 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 daka. The sounds in the park are not loud like the noises in the street. My father and I walk down a shady path. I do not talk. I listen. I listen to my father's shoes on the path. They make a soft sound. They go chuff, 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 chuff. I listen to the birds in the park. I listen to the pigeons and the ducks. The pigeons fly down to meet us. They want us to feed them. The pigeons puff up their feathers. They take tiny little steps. They come toward us, nodding their heads. They say, prrr, prrr, prrr. At the pond, the ducks are waiting. They want us to feed them too. The small ducks swim up close. They turn their heads on one side and look up at us. The small ducks waggle their tails and quack. They say, gank, gank, wonk, wonk, gank, gank. The big ducks are not so brave. They stay back and swim around us in circles. The big ducks look at us, but they do not come close. The big ducks say, gank, gank, gank. Sometimes I hear a woodpecker in the park. The woodpecker sounds like a little hammer. He goes, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Here we heard woodpeckers last night, and we also heard an owl hooting over and over again over the lake when it got dark. In the park, I hear crickets in the grass. The crickets go, creet, creet, creet. I hear the wind in the leaves. It whispers, shh. I hear bees in the flowers. Bzzz. It is fun to go on a listening walk. You do not have to go far. You can walk around the block and listen. You can walk around your yard and listen. You do not even have to take a walk to hear sounds. There are sounds everywhere all the time. All you have to do is keep still and listen to them. Right now there are sounds you can hear. When you finish this page, close the book and listen. How many different sounds can you hear right now? Let's listen and watch the dragonfly. We've seen so many great creatures since we've been here. Last night we took a walk with the dog. Our friends have a dog named Tilly. And we took Tilly for a walk in the forest and we saw a fox. And the fox had caught an animal, maybe a squirrel it was, and the fox had the squirrel in its mouth. It was maybe going home to have the dinner. We had a campfire last night and there were so many raccoons that came to see us. As we were sitting here on the dock yesterday, we watched a beaver who was swimming around the dock, working hard all around us. And then a big bird called a blue heron flew right into the area where we were sitting, and we got to watch the blue heron walking around in the water. Look what I found at the cottage. A butterfly. I feel so grateful to be invited to spend time in this beautiful place. I hope you're having a great day in the sun too. Maybe you can have a listening walk, or even maybe sitting in your house and listening to the things you hear. See you next time. Bye-bye.